Greetings campers, welcome to Farmeritaville. It's that time of year again, it's fair day. I don't mean the state fair, I mean Scarborough Fair. Down here, the fabulous cow pastures of Waxahachie, Texas. Been going on since 1980. That's only a little bit older than me. But it has been a long work week and I'm happy to be here because I'm spending the whole day off in the woods with my friends and my wife drinking beer. As you can see, I've already started. And we're setting a good tone for the day. I actually started drinking yesterday about 3 p.m. at City Walk in Orlando, and I haven't slowed down that much. You know what they say, you can't drink all weekend if you don't start on the Eastern time zone. At least I think that's how the saying goes. This intro is pretty sloppy and quick, and that's okay, because later on I'm going to be sloppy and quick too. Let's get to it. Scarborough Fair 2025, we'll call it, or 1533. Safe swords are foam-covered pieces of pipe you can beat the shit out of each other with. I'm here for it. But if you're dyslexic, it might say safe words, which changes the dynamic. Safe word, that's our first shot of the trip, but I'm still here drinking. But back to what I said earlier, yeah, I've been on a job all week in Orlando. I did not have hardly any downtime for fun. I had lunch at City Walk yesterday, and less than 24 hours ago, actually. Now I'm here at Scarborough, and at first glance, that might seem like a downgrade. Would I rather be partying at Universal Studios? Sure, I love Universal Studios, but you know what? I love Scarborough too, because there's just a vibe here. Literally hippies drinking in the woods, getting stoned in the woods. Everybody's cool, everybody's chill. The beers are in the single-digit price range. They're not obnoxious $20 a drink. Now, having said all that, they don't have a roller coaster dedicated to the 1999 cinematic masterpiece, The Mummy, starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz, so that's a downside. But as far as just vibe and chill, Renaissance fairs are freaking awesome. I love coming to Renaissance fairs. I don't dress up though, and I've had friends who do, and they always call me on it, like, why didn't you wear a costume? And I said, well, I'm not on the clock, that's why I didn't wear a costume. I'm here to drink and chill. So the drinking and chilling will continue. There seems to be some sort of mating ritual happening.
But what if the problem is I don't want to
Well, yes, my all. Floor heated up. Everyone take a partner for Amoroso.
I may joke about the nature of whatever the show is they're performing, but they are dancing on gravel, and I have nothing but respect for that. I can't dance on a smooth floor. They're doing it on pea gravel, which is impressive. Does Universal have the barrel swing? I didn't think so. I also don't think there's anywhere you can buy Hornsteins to drink ale out of at Universal. This is a kinky maypole. Obviously it likes being tied up. They got a belly dancing show here, which they've had a belly dancing show forever, but I remember coming as a kid, my conservative ass childhood, being mortified and strangely amused by the belly dancers. Weirder than the first time my uncle took me to Hooters, where I just stared at my plate and tried not to look at the waitress in the eye because I felt weird. Over here on this end, we've got the nice privies, the walk-ins with the flushing, and we used to have elephant rides next to the privies, but they have replaced the elephant rides with more privies, porta pot style. Interesting design choice. I don't know if owl bear stew is any good. It looks like it might be. I don't know. Here's my favorite of the house spirits, the Alexa. Conjured by the technomancers, Alexa is a modern house spirit found perched on countertops or tucked near sockets, always listening. She answers questions, plays music, and reports to her overlords. Her quirks include mishearing your conversations and living inside a home she calls a dot. To appease her, speak clearly, but be wary. Her true quest is to acquire gold for her overlords. Look at that conniving little bitch.
Let's hold it separately. They didn't need to do that film before they did. Very good.
I get permission. And she's like, okay. I got consent. No. Chortles and doing. The head of the head is still.
Send it up to the Y whip cracks. Raise your hand. You know why whip cracks? Anybody at all? Yeah, Dean, you know why whip cracks? It breaks us, beat us out. Nice, Greg, give a round of applause.
Hey.
That's right, Dean. And you know whip cracks. It is a sonic boom. The end of the whip going faster than the speed of sound. A whip even goes fast enough it can break bone, but not everyone believes that. So hands together if you think a whip could break bone. Not everyone applauded. Zachary, hold your hand up. This is called Darwinism. I'm kidding. Put your hand down. I'm not going to whip another kid. Instead, to demonstrate how powerful a whip can be, I use 1 can of actually carbonated water and a chainmail bullwhip. Now, this may spray a little bit of soda or shrapnel gets on anyone. My name is the Kamikaze Firefly. Also known as the Cambodian tiger beetle. Zachary, did you see that? Where'd it go? Hold it up, hold it up. I know it almost hit one of you. Oh no, it went right here into the second row. Now you know why we don't have anybody there. I cut the can clean in half. That is so cool. That did not happen in the last show. I know. We call that one burnt cake. I don't know. Okay, you people over here want to see me do it. You people over here want to see me do it. I'll do it. Does everyone remember? I asked for tips. And this is the $5 trick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17. Wow, yeah. Keep your eyes on the can. You want to see one more? Yeah. Everyone's on the current Guinness World Record holder for heaviest whip crack. You want to see my heaviest whip? Yeah. Very well. I know. record to build and crack a whip that weighed over 22 pounds. So we took a 5-foot steel axle, an 8-foot logging chain, welded them together with that 8-foot whip on the end of that, making a whip that weighs 27 pounds. Now it's been a long show. I'm kind of tired. You don't need to see me crack this, do ya? Okay. Hey Dean, have you ever heard of a rotator cuff? You're about to find out why we got the 2 front rows blocked off. I cannot hit any more Baptists. Want to see that again? Then come to the next show. I'll do one more quick one. Another record I set a few years ago was the most whip cracks in a minute with 2 whips, 646. Here's how fast I had to go to set that record.
Just watch the Adam Crack Fire Whip show. Holy shit, that stuff is impressive, and it reminded me of something that it hadn't really occurred to me, I guess. One of my favorite things, I came out here as a kid all the time. My mom brought me every year, so this is kind of a tradition thing to me. But I liked watching the shows, the comedy shows especially, but when they're doing comedy with stunts like whip stuff, super impressive. And it changes the dynamic based on where the performer is doing their talent. Like, your perspective changes. At a Renaissance fair, it's kind of like, wow, okay, that's cool. But if this guy was doing it on America's Got Talent, like he said he had been, it's like, that's a bigger stage. The world is watching. And it's just interesting to me how we as people kind of perceive the talent hasn't changed, but we judge it based on where we see it. What is the platform on which the talent is being executed, and how do we consume it? And that goes along with some stuff I've seen in WWE documentaries, Triple H telling people, indie wrestlers, hey, you're doing the same thing here that you've been doing in the indies. You're just doing it, in a stadium in front of 70,000 people instead of a warehouse in front of 50 people. The skill set's still there, and I think Ren fairs are a great spot to come watch just like raw talent kind of out in the open, with minimal frills rather. Woo! I've been day drinking. For the record, I'm that many in, however many that is. But anyway, just an interesting observation. Adam the Crack, find him online, go watch him. Amazing show. I tipped him very well because that was absolutely a great show. We should have paid for it. Seems busy today for a Sunday. I don't know, maybe it's early in the season, it's the second weekend, and maybe it's my imagination. It just seems like there's a lot of people here. The weather's also great though. It's not hot as hell. There is a constant wind, breeze, which you may well be hearing right now. The audio on this may be terrible. Still my favorite shop sign every year. Got to get a shot of it. I don't know what time it is. I do know that we are headed off-site to have lunch with our friends. I don't know how good a video this is. If you were looking for a comprehensive guide to Scarborough Fair Renaissance Festival, this is not that video. This is, oh yeah, that Farmeritaville guy that I follow. Where's he drinking today? Because that's what happened. So we're going to get lunch with friends, and we had a great day at the fair. We know a lot of people here. We got to hang out with friends, and that was fun. And I don't even know if you can hear me over the wind right now because the wind noise is substantial. But if you enjoyed the drunken escapades of a middle-aged guy in a Hawaiian shirt at a Renaissance festival, consider hitting the subscribe button or sharing this video and torturing your loved ones on social media. In the meantime, we are gonna go find some lunch, probably some more beers, and I might be back later with another video. You never know. It's springtime, lots of good stuff happens this time of year. Take care, everybody.
What happened to go do stuff? Go do stuff.
That's why I keep her around. Go do stuff.